So I actually killed dark falls on my own without the save. No, now I'm on the finale. I got to prepare for Motherbrain because I did not do anything after killing fowls. But first thing first, I got to reset it back to what I usually do. See, that's all he has. Which is very dangerous to go anywhere in this dungeon. Let's get out. No. Kill me, Noah. The chances of this person are really low. I think I gotta go get him back to Boots. Hello? Bye. So this is not poison, just gonna be aggravating if it's poison with a lot of save abuse. Are quite slow. I never seen them go before him. I fully wiped both of them out. I could pull the girl out of Rob's cups, but I think I'm trying to. Yeah, my challenge now is to get back to Upper while just having what I have right now. So far, I've only been encountering bio monsters. No. That's why I have to storm here. This is the correct fall back. I'm not very familiar with this area. Wait, am I actually close to the exit? Like the lounge music that the PlayStation 2 remake uses. We made it with barely anything left, but I gotta bring Roth back because I can't use any of the other services with him dead. Come on, Roth, up you go, slap. We're going back to Motavia. I don't know, maybe I should save. What's the name of Amy's skill? I know Roth is a royal guard. I did use it on the boss fights on my first run. I never used Amy's. Although I don't remember, and I'm not very good either. Hello everyone! So how are all of you? My knowledge is journey with just one person somehow. No, I pretty much has not been seen in a life at all for any better. Nay, you do have to use her for a while before Hugh arrived. So cute. Rudo. Same with him. He's half of niche level. face is kind of detailed looking at it on this big. Amy did not do a thing. So speed actually just 1 point lower than Hugh, although she might be wearing shoes because I haven't taken her out of the house. Him, wow, that's the only character I'm using, so that's so bad, holy crap. I didn't use her either. Takes no prisoners. It was nice. Agility 56. Rose 23. What about Rodo, which is 42? I mean, he's actually on the top 3. I'm not using it. I didn't use him either. Even the PlayStation 2 version, the most he would have used on any solo run that isn't him is making gears. I guess you can use him as a guard for Dark Pulse. Speed is 16. Why is there that much speed difference from Hugh? And here, oh yeah. God, I needed to level her up to take the Wizzy phone, so she has 53 speed, so she is the top 3. Okay, Roth. Oh wait, guys. I actually store the Draconian scale, or did I threw them away? I kept them, I don't need it anymore, but I need to be in this planet anyway for some other reason. Come on, Hugh and Rob, teleport to Query. I don't know why Rob has some try made in his pocket. I didn't buy them, no. Oh, I do need to give Hugh back his amber matter. That's the only one he... I'll just store manually. I don't want to see the name sort of my inventory. Weapon shop. We need the acid guns. Because he's only gonna do 10 damage to Motherbrain with these scales. If those giant robots you see in the crevice is any indication. I'll give his armor back. Those are his... Oh yeah, I forgot, it doesn't have anything although that's okay, the natural stats again. No, I don't want to talk to you, boring item shop, man. Yeah, speed and... That's only 100. You can put your silly robe back on. Put this. Shoes. Okay, there we go. I'll buy my trimates in you want. Actually, since I'm here, I might box the storm gear because I'm not gonna use it anymore. Box. Pretty much not gonna. Well, the game is gonna end, so I'm not gonna buy any pipes. Now let's save, and then we'll start heading back to Nova. You just have to find the minute you install in order first. Hit the number. There's one thing that acid shot has been better against the robot than the scale did. He's keeping the Genesis version. In the PlayStation 2 version it doesn't, but although it's still quite large. Although Salvo is the much lower hit rate in the PlayStation 2 version. I won't be surprised if it's just 50 at most. Okay, one more bullet and then we'll start shooting the owl down because the owl has less HP. Maybe should rearrange the name sort of for you to try make on the way. Noah, help me! Seems like I'm looping back and forth to face dark falls with gear changes. Like, can kinda remember where to go for this dungeon. Dragons. Go away. Wait, but you can go before the dragon. So I'm putting him in danger being attacked by he's a vessel man. Oh yeah, accuracy is really something. More damage to this decision. Oh, no, not Emperor. Decision kills lemurs. Look cool as I on the PlayStation 2 version though. I think the orange ones are the only some of the few demons that are weak to ice. I think it is a slide. Bone. No, not this one, not us. Okay. Yeah, you. Ouch. That's the one that when she has from the PlayStation 2 version, just getting rid of this sword instantly. The time space bar. And you're back. Go away. Ouch. Oh wait, yeah, don't intend to use MTTP for Motherbrain, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, thankfully it goes before these bloody lemurs. One down. Now, show itself back. Go past it. My dark boss was. Oh, no, I need to smoke around. Ow. Oh, watch something go on. Not with the implemented. Okay, now shoot. Nice. Okay, back to Amber Meta. You go to the right. Yes, you do. Okay. So now, the person has most of his TP intact. Okay, busy phone again. In the PS2 version, they make you walk. Oh, okay, so she comes halfway through. But she has clothes here, she just a white figure without anything on the PlayStation 2 version. At least I don't need to walk around. Oh, I have killed your treasure chest before you. Supper. I think the background is diff. This is the one time the background isn't the exact same background we've seen so far. Let's put the sofa on. Ouch. Got to slow down. So once you go under 200, I'll start using the rope because I cannot perform one time. The amulet still cannot handle this. Okay. Thankfully, the implementer does heal his HP back. I want to hear this music. The music is running properly, though that's the problem. A bit later. And thankfully he can heal himself with the implementer, so the trimates are all total waste because I'm not using even a single one of it. One means he can only do 40 damage per turn, which is still better than the 20 with the Laconian scale. I don't like this music, is why I don't speed it up for this battle. Especially since I know I'm not gonna lose be on RNG like with Dark Falls. My Steam for a while. Steam. I will open it off screen once I finish. I do not want people to ask me to play while I'm beating her in the face. Yeah, this is very manageable. Even I'm using the game's weakest character. I think had I used that 260 HP heal, he would have been able to manage. But I don't have data anymore. Unless you want to see me redo all of this, then break Dark Falls with Rudon me and yeah, just take them back home once I'm done. And do this exact same pattern. That's missed quite a bit, you know. Goodness. The deck is so bad here. Okay, implementer. No. He does at least do more than one animation. Problem is I don't know what the equivalent. He does do two, but does a different third one that does less damage but hits everyone in the PlayStation 2. I think that one might be PlayStation 2 only. Dark Falls punching attack and the Nagra are remake exclusive. Sometimes I wonder if this was sprite or now it's the Genesis version. And now in the PlayStation 2 version, it's probably some kind of 3D with the rainbow glow she has. It's a different layer from the rest of her. She's kind of cool looking. No wonder the sprite is lost with the PlayStation 2 version at number for one of the 4 bosses. And Naples was number 2 because this game is a wife simulator. Okay, got to borrow. Although I could actually make a video going over, but to be honest, especially given how I died by blocking my mistake in the PlayStation 2 port. I think that attack when it looked like it's summoning a computer program at you was the make a re-attack. No, it didn't. Yes, for it's also an animation both from the attack, Motherbrain as well, and then the stars in the background. And this we have wave that separates Hugh and Motherbrain. I can't finish with the Laconian skill, but it takes so long. This is only gonna do 10 damage to her. Downright wrong move! As I don't get checked out, it's no matter how long it takes to beat this woman. Not that if I can beat her, it's more like, how fast can I beat her? And it's slow because you only have, guy boy in this acid gun. Female before she only has the acid gun. She can cast that shoe on herself to take less damage. I think she does less damage even if Amy were to equip all the knee armor on herself. Okay. I prefer the PlayStation 2 although this one is quite good too. I'm not really thinking of doing solo run for everyone in the Genesis version. Although the problem is basic damage. What do I do about that? It's going to be quite stressful to do that, get KO that much on the hit. I know they can't kill him themselves. Although the tactic I did with Hugh might not work on Amy this year because she doesn't have as much HP as he does. Come on, Hugh, how can you do this? Pretty sure in the Hawaii is wristbands are black in the black and white one. No name and problem, but she doesn't have any sleeves on her battle sprite either. The emulate, the chunking on the animation of the music is playing it properly. I'm not sure if it runs at this speed on the actual PlayStation 2. I don't think it doesn't run like this on the Genesis emulator. Maybe it should be fine now. Shoulda! This is technically faster because guy for the TP I have, but I just want to SH on her. Whoa, the grief I have against Dark Falls! Oh yeah! And he missed. And Barrow back. Ow. Making a way more money. I don't think he will be able to beat any of these bosses without it. But no, I think that's true for every character, including Rudo. Rudo gets the free 100. Oh, but no, he only gets to do 40. Doing the same thing over and over and over again compared to fighting the monsters in the zone. I guess it's like fighting the robots in the dam, except way longer. Ridiculous name, probably harder to, now more tedious to beat her than it is to beat Dark Pulse. Oh wait, wrong. Right to the goopy splash animation that acid shot has. Unfortunately, it does not have its own sound effect, it's just a generic gun wait. Alright, we beaten the game! Yeah! And the Motherbrain defeat is 0. Oh, how many did he die? Let me calculate. So you can beat the game with the game's weak. First character though is my favorite. So total I died 1058 times. The Caterpillar against the other boss. If you want to take out Dark Pulse, it'll just be 186. And of course, I'm surprised she bothered to give XP. She doesn't give XP in the PlayStation 2 version. For Nay it will be 20. Oh, they bought. Oh, you bought Rock back, and also there's no spacing. And then that another came back. Yeah, not sure it's because there's no spacing every time they bring up Roth's name. Wait, has Motherbrain just turned to a desert now? Not now, but I'm not sure if man is never gonna send us back, or is he gonna? He just wanted to deal with these men. Yes. We should that Roth is supposed to be the one who's talking to them, even though she was right in front of him. They will explain anyway. Even if I said no. It's put because of the way it's based. I have to have Rulo and Amy behind Rolf, rather than be on the side like how the PlayStation 2 version handled things. I can imagine a party of Anna, Kane and Shea. Picture me more than PlayStation 2 version. Explosion! Here, Dr. Dorito and Shaw. Unfortunately, no background like Bruno. I'm not sure why Kane ghosted. I don't know why Kane and Shea go before Hugh and Anna. She has a background too. Her expression is definitely different from the PlayStation 2 version. She's not smiling there. This is my boy, and they forgot to translate that other half of his text where he says we still believe the beauty of living. This is definitely better than his silly face shot. Yeah, he does a black wrist straps. So he is pointing downward in this picture, while in the PlayStation 2 version it's more upward, and I don't know why. Do not know why he has it on his left hand. Congratulations, my man, you beaten the game mode. And Another really good picture. And now Rolf. Hello Rolf. There you are. You did not do anything at that run. You're still level 1. I wonder what the people will see in the final day. Oh, is that music gonna play? Won't it? I do like this credit music, especially in the PlayStation 2 version, but it's a bit music boxy. I get to see this a second time. Congratulations Hugh, you beat the game alone. Although when I took your receipt phone because I'm not going. It's gonna be a total hellhole without that thing. If you're gonna be hit by all those status effects and then dark files and more status effects and won't and go to sleep. I am burned by the dragons and ambushed when you cannot block in the Genesis version. Probably would have done it even if I was using a better character. Hello Yoshi Bond. You do look like Hugh's Genesis design but with glasses. I'm gonna take a break to play other games for a while, but for my next Fantasy 2 run, I'm actually not gonna do a solo run yet. Is that the same Choco from Zero Saga 3? But all the name credits are weird looking. I'm also quite abbreviated on nicknames. Well, I applaud you both for making this music. I want to do an all magic run because I really like using magic. Of course I have to load through one of that data that had a clear save so that I can keep Nay because she's the only form of getting TP back. Somebody Hugh went back to Malta, they said now a desert and although I don't think he's complaining too much. We'll just play with the desert flowers instead. Presented by Sega. I think this game is older than Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic in 1991, which is closer to the third game's release date. Oh, there's a bit of animation here. And I finished the game. I managed it with the game's worst character. Yeah! Yay! That's it for now. It'll be a long time before I actually upload it because it's always quite a bit behind my recordings. My recording is always way behind my upload. Because I only upload like twice a week, or once a week around the time I was facing dark files. Hello everybody, this is Hugh the birdie. That's actually how my username is pronounced according to me, and it's like almost a little over a year since I played the Generation 2 for the first time, and a month since I finished my solo run. I actually added this to comment about this video. It's a huge achievement to actually kill off dark files alone. It took a month to do that, and even then by the third week I had to take a break because I needed to rest during then for some other reason. This picture is actually for my final thumbnail. I mean, I plan to upload a personal video about the character, but I'm not sure whether that will be finished first or a week past so I can post this instead. But keep in mind that either video will take a week away from each other once. But yeah, this is almost a year since I first did my Generation 2 solo run, which is my second one ever. Technically, the Fire Emblem run does have healers, partly because of the way dodging works in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, especially above H1. It's very hard to survive that game without needing to dodge. If I ever did that game again, I might just swap the character with Muff and play on H2. And see if that's manageable, or even H1 at the lowest. But for this game, it's been a wild ride. It's the longest I did a solo run for. It took me about, although I did take a break for about 2 weeks very early on my run because I had some trouble in my household at that time, and I had to hide somewhere where I cannot take this big computer, and I don't know if I want to record with the laptop, and added the fact I did not take my microphone with me. But anyways, boy, why did I do this? Yeah, solo runs are I said this on my blogs on Game FAQ and Phantasy Star, but solo runs are interesting in how challenging it is, since you actually have to access tools you normally cannot get. You don't normally use in a casual run. It's especially true if you're using a lower tier character like this one is. And I didn't want to directly link to see why did I found it, but another thing I found on the Phantasy Star cave was that a lot of people were talking about the 3 characters you get around the same time, and they eventually devolved to a topic talking about solo runs with the other companions. There was a user who I don't think is active anymore said that they saw someone they knew tried to go to the final dungeon with just him, and only to find that said relative couldn't handle it at all. And that's actually part of the reason why I wanted to do this run. Although initially it was Generation 2 because that limit break was really something, but once I got more confident doing 2 more of these runs, that's where I decided I am ready to take this on. I had to briefly walk up for some tea, but how do I get back on track? Oh yeah, my experience with this run is generally harder than Generation 2, partly because that version of him has a ridiculous skill called Sulfur, which paralyzes everything. The general, his early game is rough, without anyone on his side, and his gears are generally quite weak. I think his stats are terrible. But it did, around the time I got the Wizzy phone, it at least helped a bit in case he dies on the way. I think as I said on my blog, I questioned the efficacy about using Sheer to steal that micro Wizzy phone over, but Dark Pulse certainly makes it very tempting to do it. But around the time the dam comes, it's closer to tedious rather than difficult, because you do get those nice items that can pump his stats up and heal him for free. But this around the Zoroark when everything feels very erratic, he at least get to use his Bio Monster abilities again. That's really nice, although you know the issue of relying on status effect is their chance base, and it's 75%, which is very generous for the time. When usually they tend to activate for 30%. And costs a boatload of its TP. And it's for his case it's pretty generous for what it does, especially given it can hit a group. As you can see, my game over racked up again around this time, and results are very uneven. So I will give him the merit that sometimes it means it's better. It's actually easier than it was on Generation 2, where it doesn't work on demons and that part. But the hit rate might be lower. It's definitely lower. Sulfur is a very good spell, but it is a limit break, so you can't use it all the time and you don't get to use it right away. I generally still think the Generation 2 version of this character is better, but I will give him credit. He has merits in the original game that I think many people overlook. Because you know, you have to really babysit the hell out of this character, and his early game is just kinda so-so at best. Dark Falls was horrible. I had to actually reset the game to rig his HP because Dark Falls does flat damage, and that can help a bit before I need to use items to heal him up while he had spent more time attacking. It still took a long time. I actually thought about hiring Rudo and Amy as meat shields and use the Amy shield spell, but I didn't do this even on screen, and I thought about save stating once to see if it's possible, if things line up correctly. It does, but I still feel kinda down about that. So eventually I did come back to play. And you see, one fine day, on my first try in 5 minutes, I just won. You can know, I just felt so relief. I had to let it out, save the game, quit, then take another rest for a week before I came back to prepare for Motherbrain and fight her. Motherbrain was by far the easiest boss in this version of the game. Navels was also pretty hard, but at least level grinding to get enough TP and HP. You keep spamming these generous spell and use the rest of Guy Foy helps. So as a whole, it is possible to beat with just him, but it's a lot of work, especially with Dark Force, where all you can do is RNG, because the best spell is Guy Foy, which does 45 damage, and I don't know how much damage his weapons do against Dark Force because you cannot see how much damage you do to him. His defense stats according to RPG Classic is not that high, but I wouldn't know because defense is recorded really weirdly in Phantasy Star 2. And I won't be surprised if stamina and intellect also affects your bulk in some way or some other factor that you just do not know, because none of the manual ever state what it does. Well, I am glad to do this run. It's very crazy. I can see some pro and cons between the two versions of this character. I say that in a normal run, he's not consistently reliable, but give him a chance. He might actually be a decent user underneath all the tediousness you have to put up with for so long. Can actually do more than you think, especially when he's alone, since he can cast Rester, so he actually has a bigger item bag than you think it looks. He can use a weapon, so it doesn't have to burn his TP on every single battle. He's low like Amy though. This is something you have to think about. Unlike the PS2 version, I don't know if you can ever get him to outrun the majority of enemies even at max level on the Zoroark. Maybe you can, but I did not rig him to have speed that high. His dex is also very, very, very bad. So he will miss a lot with his weapons. His luck is at least decent though, so he is sort of good at dodging status effect. Not as good as your other two magic user, Amy, Kane, and Rolf of course, but it's still pretty good, especially given most of your other characters like Shia, Rudo, Ney, and not that great, especially Ney. It's just really dire that too. Do I think he's the best unit? No, but I still like to use him in the Zoris. Thank you for that. I might do more solo runs for the other characters in Generation 2 eventually, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do more for this version of the game given the Dark Files or something. Plus, getting hit by status effect like sleep is just not pretty. Okay, I'll end this for now and thank you for watching my run. The Dark Force battle was actually my highest viewed video now, after most of it being my Ney solo run because it's Ney. I'm surprised that I managed to do that, and also, yeah, I got some comments about that.